Hello, grade 3, how are you? Today, inshallah, we will start our second term curriculum and we will start with chapter 7, lessons from 61 to 70. First, we will start with multiplying more than one digit number by one digit number. The first example here, 34 multiplied by 2. We will start multiplying 2 by 4. Then we will multiply the same 2 by 3. 2 times 4 equals 8. Then 2 times 3 equals 6. That's all. We multiply the one digit number by two digits number. Here we have 13 times 2. So we will multiply 2 by 3 equals 6. Then we will multiply the same 2 by 1 equals 2. Yes. The third example, 45 times 3. We will multiply the ones which is 5 by 3. So we will multiply 3 by 5 or 5 by 3 equals 15. Can we write all 15? No. What should we do? We will add 1 to the next digit. We will carry 1 like addition. But remember, if we regrouped in multiplying, we will multiply, then add. It means I will not add 1 plus 4. No, I must multiply first. So I will multiply 3 times 4, then I will add 1. 3 times 4 equals what? 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Another example. 5 times 5 equals 25. Can I write all 25? No, I will write 5 and carry 2. What should I do? Remember, our teacher here said that we will multiply, then add. So I will multiply 3 times 5, then I will add. 3 times 5 equals 15. 15 plus 2, 17. Yes. Now we will start associative property. Associative property. To understand it, I will take an example. Let's multiply these factors, 2, 3, and 4, using associative property. I call them factors. Factors means I will multiply them together. I will say 2 times 3 times 4 because any numbers multiplied together are called factors. How can I multiply them 2, 3, and 4 using associative property? Like this. Here I have 3 factors. I can't multiply all of them together in one step. So what should I do? I will take 2 of them and put them between 2 brackets and then multiply the third. Like here, what I did, I multiplied 3. 3 times 4 equals 12. Then I will multiply 2 times 12. Okay, so I took the product of 3 and 4, which is 12. Then I will multiply it by 2. 2 times 12, 24. Okay, can I have another order for these factors? Can I switch the order or can I change this order? Yes, like this. 2 times 3 times 4. Here I put 2 and 3 between 2 brackets. And remember something which is very important. When I put two factors or two numbers between two brackets, I must multiply them first. Okay? So I should multiply 2 times 3, then I will take the product, which is 6. 2 times 3 equals 6. I will multiply this 6 by 4. 6 times 4, 24. Can I change this order again? Can I have another order? Yes, like this. 3 times 2 times 4, I will take 2 and 4 and put them between two brackets. So, in the first way, I put 3 and 4 between two brackets and multiplied them, then multiply 2. In the second way, I put 2 and 3 between two brackets. I multiplied them, then I multiplied 4. Here, I put 2 and 4 between two brackets and multiplied them, then multiply 3. 2 times 4, 8. 8 times 3, 24. Also 24? Yes. What did you notice here? All of them give me the product, which is 24. All of them have the same product. Okay? And our teacher here asked us, what did you notice also? I have here the first notice with me, which is only one sign is used. Here in associative property, I use only one sign. One sign like this. I have here times only. I don't have any other sign, like distributive property. Do you remember distributive property? We used times and plus, but here I used times only. So only one sign is used. The second note, the result doesn't change. Here the result in the first way was 24, and the product in second 24, and product in third 24. So remember, when I change the order, the product will not change. Number 3, only I can use or apply this associative property to addition and multiplication, and I can't use it with division or subtraction. Why? Why I can't use associative property in subtraction and division? Because here we are changing the order of numbers. Can I change the order of numbers in division or subtraction? No. Can I put the small number first, like I did here? No. So I can't use associative property in division or subtraction. I just use it in addition and multiplication. Now let's know the difference between associative property and distributive property using these numbers. I will start with distributive property. Let's revise together. In distributive property, I used two signs, times and plus. Here I multiplied 2 and open brackets and put 4 plus 5. What should I do? Why I called it distributive property? Because I distribute this to 4 and 5. So 2 will be multiplied to 4 and add it to 2 times 5. So 2 times 4 plus 2 times 5. And we said what I do when I have brackets, I must solve what between brackets first. So I should multiply 2 times 4 first equals 8 plus 2 times 5 equals 10. Then I will add 8 plus 10 equals 18. This is distributive property. Let's move to associative property. Associative property, we said that we use only one sign. So I will multiply 2 times 4 times 5. I will put 4 times 5 between two brackets. Okay, it will be 2 times 20, because 4 times 5 equals 20, equals 40. Let's give it another order. I will take 2 and 5 between two brackets. 4 times 2 times 5. 2 times 5, 10. Times 4, 40. Okay? In the third way, I will take 4 and 2 between two brackets and move 5 out. So 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 times 5, 40. Here the result changed because in distributive property I used two signs, but in associative property I used one sign. And this is what our student noticed. He is thinking about the difference between them. He said distributive property has two different signs, times and plus. But in associative property, it has the same sign, which is times. Let's revise all multiplication properties I studied. The first property, any number times 0 equals 0, because 0 is hero. Yes, so 3 times 0 equals 0. Number 2, any number times 1 equals the same number, because we said 1 is like mirror. Yes, 1 is like mirror. So 3 times 1 equals 3. The third property, commutative property. Do you remember commutative property? It means I can switch factors and the product will not change. I can switch factors and the product will not change. So 2 times 5 equals 5 times 2. The fourth property, distributive property. I said here I have 3 times 4. I will split this 4 into 2 and 2. Then I will distribute 3 with the first 2 and the second 2. Number 5, associative property. Associative property, it means when I have 3 factors like this, 3 times 4 times 7, I will take 2 factors of them and put them between brackets. Then I will multiply the third after I get the product. Let's start solving our math book. Lesson 61. Let's start with connect part. Jana wanted to find the area of this rectangle. We have a rectangle here. Jana wants to find the area. She looked at the dimensions and then filled the rectangle with yellow and blue tiles. Then she counted the tiles and found that the area be 31 square unit. Do you agree with Jana? Why or why not? First, here we have in this rectangle we have some squares or rectangles in yellow and rectangles in blue. Can we find the area by counting? Can I use counting strategy to find the area here? She counted them and she found them 31. I think it's wrong. I don't agree. Why? We have here in this shape some gaps and some intersections. so we can't count, but we can find the area by another way. We know that we have here in the long side 10 units, and in the short side we have 3 units. How to find the area without counting? We can multiply rows by columns, or the long side, which is length, by width. So length times width equals 3 times 10, or 10 times 3 equals 30 square unit. And don't forget, in the area we should write the unit is square unit, or square centimeter, or square meter. As he is giving me the length, I should write square. Don't forget, this is in the area only. In lesson 61, apply. Here he wants me to apply with associative property, and he is giving me some examples up. We have here 3 numbers, and we want to apply the associative property. In the first example, we have 3, 5, and 2. How to apply the associative property? We said that we will take 2 numbers and put them between 2 brackets, and then multiply the third number. In the first way, he multiplied 3 times 5, then he multiplied 2. Okay, and in the second way, he multiplied 5 times 2, then he multiplied them by 3. I'll give you some numbers, and I want you to try to find the associative property and find the product by it. We have 2, 6, and 4. How to apply the associative property? We have many ways. The first way will be 2 times 6 between 2 brackets, then we will multiply 4. The second way, we will take 6 and 4 between 2 brackets, then multiply 2. Okay? So 2 times 6 equals 12. 12 times 4, we studied it in table 4, 48. In the second way, we have 6 times 4, which equals 24. 24 times 2 equals 48. How did you get it? If you don't know, how did you get it? We studied how to multiply 2-digit number by 1-digit number. We will put them vertically like this. 2 times 24, or 24 times 2. Then we will multiply 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 2, 4. So the total equals 48. Okay? The second way, the second chord, 4, 5, and 7. Let's apply associative property. 4 times 5 between 2 brackets times 10. And the second way will be 4 times 5 and 10 between 2 brackets. Then multiply 4. 4 times 5, 20. 20 times 10. Do you remember what did we do with zeros? We said if we have zeros, we will take them out in the product. So I have here 2 zeros, so I will take them and put them in the product. The remaining will be 1 times 2. 1 times 2, 2. So the total is 200. In the second way, we have 5 times 10, 50. 50 times 4, we have here 0. I will take this in the product. Then I will multiply 4 times 5 equals 20. So the total is 200. And to make sure that you solve it correctly, you should find the product in the first way equal to the product in the second way. In both ways, we have 200 as a product. Let's continue with the next card. 1, 6, and 8. Let's apply the associative property. 1 times 6 times 8. I will take 1 and 6 between two brackets. The next way, I will take 6 times 8 between two brackets. Okay? 1 times 6, let's move to the next one. The first one. 1 times 6 equals 6. 6 times 8, 48. We studied it in table 6. In the second way, 6 times 8, 48. 48 times 1, 48 also. Okay, they have the same product here. The next two cards, I'll give you numbers and you will solve it as a homework. Let's move to the challenging part. Number 1, circle the equations below that have the same value as 9 times 2 times 5. We have here 9 times 2 times 5. He wants to know which of these three choices have the same value. Okay, let's take it. 9 times 2 times 5. I will take 9 times 2 between two brackets like he did in the question. 9 times 2 equals 18. 18 times 5, 90. How did you get it? I will write here 18 times 5. Then we will multiply 5 times 8, 40. Can we write all 40? No, we will write 0 and carry 4. Then we will multiply 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. Remember here we multiplied 5 times 1 first. Then we added 4. Okay, so don't add 4 first. We multiply 5 times 1 first. Then we added 4. In the second way, 9 times 2 times 5, I took 2 and 5 between two brackets. 2 times 5 equals 10. 10 times 9, 90. We studied it. Okay, I will take 0 out, and 1 times 9 equals 9. The third way, I'll take 9 times 2 between two brackets. Then I will multiply by 2. 9 times 5, 45. 45 times 2, 90. How did you get it, Mrs. Ragda? I put it vertically. 45 times 2. I will multiply 2 first with 5. 2 times 5, 10. Can I write all 10? No. Put 0 and carry 1. Then multiply 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. We here multiplied 2 times 4 first. Don't forget. We multiplied 2 times 4 first, then we added 1. So the total is 90 also. Okay, let's go back to our question. Which of these three choices? The first choice, 9 times 2 times 5. They are the same numbers. Sure, it will be the same product. So I must know that if I have the same products, I will take this correct choice. The second choice, 11 times 5. 11 times 5, it's not the same. 11 times 5 equal what first? Equals 55. It's not the same. But without finding the product, I don't have any 11 here. Maybe he added 9 plus 2 equals 11. I don't want to add. It's times, not plus. So it's wrong. 11 times 5, wrong. The third choice is 9 times 10. 9 times 10 is the same? Yes, yes, because 2 times 5 equals 10. If he multiplied 2 and 5 equals 10, then we can multiply 9. So it's correct choice. The second question, he has here 4 times 10 times 3. He wants to know which of these choices equals the same product or give me the same value. 4 times 10 times 3. Here we have 4 times 10 times 3. Let's start with the first choice. 4 times 13. Is it correct? 4 times 13? Do we have any 13 here? We have 4, but we don't have 13. Maybe he added 10 plus 3? Do we have plus here? No, so it's wrong. The second choice, 4 times 30. We have 4 here, but from where he get 30? 30 may be 10 times 3, so it's a 30. Okay, so it's correct. I can choose it. Here I have the next one, 14 times 3. Do we have 14 here? I have 3 here, but I don't have 14. He added 10 plus 4. I don't have plus, so it's wrong. The last choice, 4 times 3 times 10. Is it correct? We have 4 times 10 times 3. Here, 4 times 3 times 10. Is it correct? Yes, they are the same factors, but he changed the order and it will not affect. Yes. The second question. Kamal brought home 2 boxes filled with bags of apples. So we have 2 boxes filled with apples. Each box had 3 bags with 5 apples in each. How many total apples did Kamal bring home? Write an equation. I have here 2 boxes. Each box contains 3 bags. Each bag contains 5. So I have 2 boxes. Inside each box we have 3 bags. Inside each bag we have 5 apples. So I will multiply 5 times 3 times 2. And I will make it as a homework for you. Okay? Lesson 62, the connect part. I have here a story problem. The school is getting new footballs. 2 trucks arrive at the school. Each truck carries 4 boxes of footballs. Each box contains 8 footballs. How many new footballs did the school get? I have 2 trucks. Each truck carries 4 boxes. And each box contains 8 footballs like this. Okay, 2 trucks. Each truck carries 4 boxes, and each box contains 8 footballs. Which of these equations represent this story problem? I have 2 trucks, so 2 times 4 times 8. So I can choose equation number 1 and equation number 3. Both of them are correct. Let's start with apply part. I have here 7 times 8. I wanted to make it with the first way and the second way. This lesson is a revision on distributive property. 7 times 8. Let's start with the first way. 7 times 8. First, I will split this 8 into 2 parts, which are 4 plus 4. Then I will distribute this 7 one time with the first 4 and the second time with the second 4. So it will be 7 times 4 plus 7 times 4. 7 times 4, 28. So 28 plus 28 equals 56. You can add ones plus ones and carry the over, and tens plus tens. In the second way, I will split the same 8 into different two numbers, like 3 and 5. So 7 equals, 7 times 8 equals 7 times 3 plus 5. Let's distribute this 7. 7 times 3 and 7 times 5. 7 times 3, 21. 7 times 5, 35. Let's add them. 56 also. They are the same. This was a revision about revision on distributive property. The next example, 6 times 13. Here we will split this 13 into 3 and 10. 3 plus 10. Then distribute this 6 one time with 3 and one time with 10. 6 times 3 equals 18. 6 times 10 equals 60. 18 plus 60, 8 plus 0, 8. 6 plus 1, 7. So it's a 78. In the second way, I will split 13 into 6 and 7. 6 plus 7 equals 13. Then we will distribute this 6 one time with 6 and one time with 7. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 7, 42. Let's add 6 plus 2, 8. 3 plus 4, 7. And the last question will be homework. We will distribute by the same way, using distributive property. The challenging part here, Farouk had the following problem to solve. Use what you know about properties of multiplication to find the missing number. I have here 3 times 5 equals 3 times 2 plus 3 times what? What should I write here? Farouk said the missing number is 5. He wanted to put 5 here. He wants to put 5 here. Is it correct? No. He is saying that the missing number is 5 because associative property tell me I can break the problem into smaller chunks. Can I break this 5 in associative property? What mistakes did Farouk made? What would you tell him to help him to correct his thinking? First, I have here 3 times 5 equals 3 times 2 plus what? I have here two signs. It means this is not associative property. We said in associative property I have only one sign. But here we have two signs. This property is called what? Distributive property. So it's not associative property because I have two signs. This is distributive property, okay, in which we split the number into two addends. I split this 5 into 2 plus 3, okay? Lesson 63, the connect part. We have story problem here. Hussam went to the apple orchard. Orchard, it's like garden, okay? There were 12 apple trees. So we have 12 apple trees. Each tree had 7 apples. How many apples were there in all at the orchard? We have here 12 apple trees. Inside each tree, or each tree contains 7 apples. So let's connect, or let's match this apple to the correct pail. Here in this apple I have 12 sevens. 12 sevens means 12 times 7, because we have 12 apple trees. Inside each tree we have 7 apples. So 12 times 7. Here we split this 12 into 10 sevens plus 2 sevens. 10 sevens means what? 10 times 7. 2 sevens means what? 2 times 7. Which pair give me the same distribution for this equation? The first pair, 10 times 3 plus 2 times 3. Do we have any 3's here? No. So it's wrong. The second one, 10 times 7 plus 2 times 7. Is it correct? Yes, sure, it's correct. The third one, 12 plus 7 plus 2 times 7. No, it's very wrong. It's wrong. I have here in the first bracket plus, and in second bracket I have times, so it's wrong, okay? So the correct pair, which in the middle, okay? The next one, he is telling me to look at each equation and the apple below it and draw a line to match each apple with the pair that shows the equation that correctly use distributive property. I have here equation above the first apple, 8 times 4. It means 8 fours. 8 times 4, it means 8 fours. Here he distributed 8 fours into 5 fours and 3 fours. 5 fours means what? 5 times 4. 3 fours means what? 3 times 4. Which one here? Give me the same equations. 5 times 4 and 3 times 4. Yes, it's correct. The next apple, we have 9 times 10. The equation above the apple, we have 9 times 10. 9 times 10. It means 9 tens. 9 tens. He distributed these 9 tens into 6 tens plus 3 tens. So 6 tens means 6 times 10. 3 tens mean 3 times 10. Which one is correct? 6 times 10 and 3 times 10. Yes, this. The last one, we have 7 times 3. It means 7 threes. 7 threes. He distributed 7 threes into 5 threes and 2 threes. So which equation give me 5 times 3 plus 2 times 3? Yes, this. Now let's move to the apply part. We have here some equations. He wants me to find the actual solution or estimated, but I know timetable, so I don't need to estimate. The first one, 6 times 7. 6 times 7 equals what? From table 6 or from table 7? 42. So the actual solution is 42. For the next one, 4 times 7 times 5. 4 times 7 times 5. I have here 3 numbers multiplied together. So this is called what? Which property I can use now? I have 3 factors. Associative property. Yes, associative property. So I will multiply 2 numbers, then I will multiply the third, like this. I will multiply 4 times 5, then I will multiply times 7. Why I choose 4 times 5? Because 4 times 5 give me 20, it has 0, and this 0 is very easy to multiply. Okay, so I took 4 times 5 between two brackets, then I will multiply by 7. 20, 4 times 5, 20. 20 times 7, I will take this 0 out here, and 2 times 7 equals 14. Yes. The last one, 8 times 12. Which property I can use? I can use distributive. Okay, distributive property. I can split this 12 into 10 and 2. So 8 times 12 equals 8 times 10 plus 8 times 2. Okay, here I split 12 into 10 plus 2. 8 times 10, 80. 8 times 2, 16. So all of them equal. I will add ones with ones and tens with tens. 6 plus 0, 6. 1 plus 8, 9. You can also split this 12 into any different numbers. Maybe 6 plus 6, maybe 7 plus 5, as you want. Dahlia had 8 baskets. Each basket held 6 eggs. So I have 8 baskets here. Each basket held 6 eggs. How many eggs did Dahlia have in all? So 8 times 6, or 6 times 8, 48. 48 what? 48 what? He is telling me how many eggs. So 48 eggs. Okay. The next question, 2 times 6 times 10. 2 times 6 times 10. I have here 3 factors, so I will use associative property. Associative property. Like this. I will take 6 times 10 between two brackets to give me 60, which contains 0 here, so this 0 will be very easy to multiply. I will take this 0 out in the product. Then 2 times 6 equals 12. So the result is 120. The last one, 13 times 9. 13 times 9, I can solve it. 13 is very big number. Okay, I don't know it from the tables. So what should I do? I can use distributive property to solve it very easy. Like this. 9 times 13 equals 9 times, I will split this 13 into 3 plus 10. Then I will distribute 9 to it. 9 times 3 and 9 times 10 and put plus between them. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 10, 90. Both of them equals 117. Okay, so the result is 117. At the end of learn, place a star or put a star next to any problem that use distributive property. Distributive property. Which one use distributive property? The last one. So I will put star here. Circle any problem that you use the associative property to solve. Associative property, which one? Yes, this. And put a box around the most challenging problem. I think they are very easy. We studied them before, so if you find that something challenging for you, you can put a box around it. The challenging part. Amir had 4 boxes. In each box were 3 dolls. So he had 4 boxes. Inside each box there were 3 dolls, and each doll had 2 buttons on its shirt. So we have 4 boxes. Inside each box 3 dolls, and inside each doll 2 buttons. Okay, so write the equation. Here I must multiply 3 numbers. I will multiply 4 times 3 times 2. Which way I will use? Sure, associative property. I have here 3 factors. I will take 4 times 3 equals 12. 12 times 2 from the table of 2, 24. Lesson 64, the connect part. Here he is asking me, is it correct? Do you agree that the time shown is 7:03? Sure, no. We said in the clock we have short hand and long hand. Short hand tell me the hours, how many hours. And this hours must be wrote in the left side. So here, instead of 7 here, I should write 3. And in the minutes part, I should write the long hand. The long hand is referring to what? Can I say 3 here? No, sure no. I told you before, between each number and the other one, I have 5 minutes. So in one it tells me 5. In one it tells me 5. But I have 2 dashes here. So after 5, 6, 7. So it should be 3, 7. Lesson 64, the apply part. Solve as many of the following problems as you can with your partner. Habiba baked 24 cookies. She wanted to share them with her 5 friends. So the total cookies are 25 cookies. And she wanted to share them. Share means divide, means distribute, okay? So she wants to distribute or to share between 5 friends equally, sure, equally, okay? How many cookies would each friend get? So which equation should I write here? Which operation? I will multiply or divide? Sure, divide. So 25 divided by 5 equals, from table 5, 5. Yes, because 5 times 5, 25. 5 what? 5 cookies, because he is telling me how many cookies, okay? The next question, 7 times what equals 21? 7 times what from table 7? Or I can use it by division equation. I can say 21 divided by 7 equals what? 3, sure, 3. So 21 divided by 7 equals 3. Fill in the blank. You can complete it. It's very easy. 36 divided by 6, If I told you 6 times what? Equal 36. 6 times 6. 6 times what? 36. Yeah, it's a 6. Okay. Complete this fact family for the numbers 4, 5, and 20. 4, 5, and 20 are 3 numbers related together as a family. And I express them by 4 equations, 2 multiplication and 2 division equations. The first multiplication equation is 4 times 5 equal 20. So the next one will be 5 times 4 equal 20. The next division equation is 20 divided by 5 equals 4. And what divided by 4 give me 5? Sure, 20. Here, fill the missing number and draw lines to connect. The first equation, 2 times what equal 18? 2 times what equal 18? Sure, 9. 7 times 4, 28 from table 4. What times 10 equal 80? 8. Here, 80 divided by what? Give me 8 from this equation, which will help me. Yes, this. So 80 divided by 10, give me 8. And here, 18 divided by 2 equals, which has 18 and 2, which family? Yes, this family will help me. 18 divided by 2 will give me, sure, 9. Here, what divided by 4 give me 7? Which of these families? Yes, this family. 28 divided by 4 give me 7. The third question, Farha had 8 bags of marbles. Each bag had 6 marbles inside. How many marbles did Farha have altogether? She had 8 bags and each bag had 6 marbles. So 8 times 6 equals 48 marbles. The challenging part, Adil picked 45 apples. He put them equally into buckets. When he was done, he had 9 buckets. So he had 45 apples. He distributed them into 9 buckets. Okay, how many apples were in each bucket? I will divide, sure. 45 divided by 9 from table 9. It's equal, it equals 5 apples. So the answer is 5. The last question, 36 divided by 4 equals 9. Write the division equation using the same numbers. I can write another division equation from this family. Which is our division equation? The next one will be, sure, I put 36 first because it's the biggest number. So 36 divided by what? By 9. Give me 4. 36 divided by 9, give me 4. Our math journal. What is the relationship between multiplication and division? How can you use this relation to solve multiplication and division? If I have 2 times 3 equals 6, the division equation will be 6 divided by 3 equals 2, or 6 divided by 2 give me 3. So they are related together as a fact family. And the product in multiplication, which is 6 here, will be the dividend in the division equation here. Okay. Lesson 65. Let's apply multiplication and division equations, and let's practice more and solve these. 24 divided by 2 equals, it's like what? 2 times what? Give me 24. It's the same division here. It's the same multiplication here. 24 divided by 2, it's the same. 2 times what? Give me 24. From table 2, sure, 12. 4 times 5 times 2. Which property should I use here? I have 3 factors. Associative property, like this. 4 times 5, and we said before we take 4 and 5 together to give me 20 because the 0 is very easy in multiplication. 4 times 5, 20. 20 times 2, sure, 40. Okay, I will take this 0 out here, and 2 times 2, 4. The next one, 12 times what? Give me 48. 12 times what? In table what? I multiply by 12 and give me 48. Sure, 4. The next equation, 6 divided by what? Give me 7. 6 divided by what? From table 7. It's like 7 times what? Give me 36. 9, yes. What times 6? What times 7? Give me 56. 8, yes, from table 7. Here the challenging part. He wants me to write a story problem using numbers from the previous questions. I will give you a story problem and you can write this or any other story problem. Mr. Ahmed has 24 crayons. He wants to distribute them equally between 2 students. How many crayons will each student get? So here I have 24 divided by 2. It will give me 12 crayons. In number B, in question B, how could you use distributive property strategy to solve 8 times 17? Sure, we didn't study 8 times 17 in any table, okay? Because 17 is a big number. So I will distribute this 17. I will split it into 10 plus 7 and distribute this 8 once with 10 and next with 7. 8 times 10, 80, plus 8 times 7, 56. Let's add together. Ones with ones, 6 times 6 plus 0, 6. And 5 plus 8, 13. Here our math journal. It's about the strategies we used. Which multiplication strategy you prefer? Which multiplication strategy? Associative property or distributive property? Which division strategy you like to use also? To convert it into multiplication and solve, or to solve as division? It's for you. You can write what you prefer. Thank you and wish you best of luck.